In his book, Just Mercy, Brian Stevenson offers the truth that in recognizing our own brokenness, we actually gain strength or power, he says. Because it is in recognizing our own brokenness that we realize our own need for mercy. And when we are able to honestly realize our own need for mercy, we come to see that each and every person we meet, each of our neighbors, is in desperate need for that same mercy too. And we are invited and called to live from that place with compassion and grace and mercy guiding our way, not power and fame and fortune that our world would say ought to lead us. I think we carry deep within ourselves, at least I carry deep within myself, a fear that if people really knew me, they wouldn't love me. If people knew who I actually was, would they love me? Perhaps you feel the same way too. You see, confronting our own brokenness and the ways that we fall short over and over is difficult because we might have to face that fear head on, that we aren't enough. But the grace and the hope that the Christian story tells is that God loves us anyway. It seems to me that in this moment in our world, we have forgotten all of that. We have come to see that for hundreds of years and to this day, white people have lived by saying that power and money and fame is more important than anybody else's life, especially lives of black and brown people. We have pretended as though we are not broken, as if we do not need help or grace or mercy. We have used our desire for more at the expense of black people and so many others. We have lived lives that do not reveal the truth that Black lives matter. And so I hope and I pray for my own self and for you that we come to remember our own brokenness and our own need for mercy and compassion. And then that we let that guide the learning and the growth that we take on in these days and the lives that we lead to enable a world that is not built on power, that is not built on greed, that is not built on status, but is sustained and enabled and held together by the truth that in our brokenness, God loves us and that all people deserve a mercy and a grace beyond measure.